My name is Connor Clayton, and I'm the president of the Glen ECA. Welcome to our Veterans Day Assembly. At this time, please stand for the singing of our national anthem by the Glen Rosettes, and remain standing for the moment of silence. Thank you. Please take your seats. Good morning again, and visitors, welcome to Glen Allen High School. I'm privileged to have the opportunity to speak on this special holiday. I'm sure everyone here has heard speeches about Veterans Day, but I hope you listened during this assembly as if this was your first one. On this day, we honor those who deserve it most. We honor those individuals who serve the United States Armed Services and sacrifice themselves for the common good. On this day, we pay our respects to the heroes who protect the freedoms that we take for granted. On behalf of the Glen Allen community and myself, I thank the veterans present today for their service. Veterans Day started as Armistice Day, which was created to celebrate the end of World War I. Armistice Day was meant to be a time filled with solemn pride in the heroism of those who died in the country's service, as described by President Woodrow Wilson. Then after World War II, the name was changed to Veterans Day, so that all of the country's veterans would be included. This way, men and women from all U.S. conflicts and wars would be praised for the courage in the way that they deserved. November 11th, though, should not be the start and end of our appreciation. It is important that we take this time to honor the veterans that answered the call to serve. Man or woman, young or old, there are many different types of veterans, but each have earned our gratitude. I would ask each of you to first show your respect here during this assembly, and second, to any veteran you see today. Let these people know truly how much they mean to us. Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask all current or former members of the armed services to rise and be recognized. Members of the audience who have a family member who has served, please stand. May we please have a round of applause and gratitude for the sacrifices made by these service members and the families of service members. Everyone please be seated. Now, Glen Allen's band, orchestra, and chorus will perform a patriotic set of songs. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to ask Zach Tony to come to the podium and introduce our keynote speaker today.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zach Tony, and I'm a senior here at Glen High School. On this day, we pay tribute to all the men and women who have served our country. If you look around, you'll find family members, friends, and neighbors that have fought to keep our country safe. It doesn't take long to figure out who these men and women are. They carry themselves with demeanor different from the rest of us. They're some of the most respectful, honorable, and courageous people you'll ever encounter. I've been lucky enough to grow up with a veteran in our household. He has brought some of the things that service has taught him into our family, such as, if you're on time, you're late. Even if that means being there 30 minutes before anyone else shows up. The man I'm about to introduce enlisted into the Marines at the beginning of his senior year at Tucker High School. He was the same age that I am now and has inspired me to travel down a path similar to his own. He served for 6 years, 4 of which were spent in the American Embassy in Bangladesh and Denmark. During his last year, he was stationed at the Pentagon, where he would then apply and be hired by the Rankin County Police. He retired after 27 years and decided he wanted to do more for the Marines and is now working at Quantico to provide training and education on domestic violence. Please welcome my dad, Chief Tony.
Staff, faculty, students, guests, and all those who serve or have served in our United States military. Good morning. A few minutes ago, Connor asked those who have served or have family members who have served to stand. As you can see, it was the majority of us in this room, as it should be. Our military has played a vital role throughout our history, and in one way or another has touched all of us. When you join the military, you learn the true meaning of service and responsibility. You learn it quick, and you learn it at a young age. As Zach mentioned, I have the privilege to work at Marine Corps Base Quantico. In July of this year, I was coming through the gate. I had my ID out as I was approaching the Marine standing there. I handed it to him. He checked it out, looked at it as they always do. And he said, "Mr. Tony, do you by chance have a son that goes to Glen High School?" I was kind of shocked. I said, "Yes, I do." He said, "I know that." He said, "My name is Emilio Gonzalez. I wrestled at Ghana." And I thought, wow, 185,000 Marines, and the one that happens to check my ID today knows Henrico County. He knows Glen Allen High School. In fact, he has wrestled in this gym. As I was pulling away, I remember thinking, Lance Corporal Gonzalez is 19 or 20 years old, and what an awesome responsibility he has. Deciding who comes in, who doesn't, in order to protect the military members and the civilians that work there at Quantico and inside that gate. At about that same age, I was a Marine security guard at the embassy in Bangladesh, responsible for safety of everyone working in that embassy as well as the classified material inside. Right now, around the world, members of our military are doing the same thing. Some with even greater responsibility because they're employed in a combat zone. And they're no older than some of you. They do this so we can enjoy the freedom to be here today. So we can go to work, go to school, and raise our families. Military service is a time-honored way to serve others first. What attracted me to the Marine Corps was their ethos, what they stood for, things like honor, courage, and commitment. They were a brotherhood, men and women of true character. All the things that I was missing at that time in life. The thing I didn't anticipate going in, which has helped me tremendously in both my personal and professional life, was my exposure to such diverse people and cultures. I would not have had such an experience anywhere else, and it truly helped me to better understand others and become a more compassionate person. Furthermore, the Marine Corps helped me to better understand myself, instilled discipline that not only allowed me to have a successful career in law enforcement, but also was instrumental in continuing my education. Graduating from high school, I had no aspirations of going to college, ever. Today, I have 3 college degrees, and I'm here to tell you that continuing your education is a necessity. It will allow you to make better decisions in life. It will enrich your standard of living, and will open up opportunities and provide a tremendous amount of self-satisfaction. We Marines have a saying, once a Marine, always a Marine. Yesterday was the Marine Corps' 240th birthday. Honoring that, my family flew a Marine Corps flag on the front porch of our house. Today, however, is Veterans Day, and our family flies the American flag in honor of all veterans who have served our country. Following World War I, on the 11th hour of the 11th day in the 11th month, the world celebrated Armistice Day to remember the sacrifices that men and women made during the war. In the following years, it evolved into Veterans Day, a day to honor those who have served, those who now serve, as well as those who died in service of our country. It is a day that we recognize not just those who have given their lives in war, but all those who have worn the uniforms of our armed services. This includes those that have become known to us as the greatest generation. Our parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents who fought worldwide during World War II. It also includes those who sacrificed the bitter cold in Korea, the many that found themselves in the jungles of Vietnam, and those who are serving endless peacekeeping missions across the world. And of course, we cannot forget those who sacrificed today by serving multiple tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. This day, above all, is an opportunity to celebrate the choice one makes to serve their country. So I'm asking you to take a minute to honor those service members, past and present. Find someone in your life that is a vet. Ask them about their service, or simply say thank you. For our active service members and veterans, please share your story with others. Let everyone know what you've done so they can appreciate the personal service of their family members, friends, and neighbors. For the veterans here today, thank you for your service and your sacrifice. I share the pride you feel in being able to count myself among those who have given selflessly in order to serve and protect our country. For all those not in the military, thank you for choosing to share this special day with us and showing your support for all those past and present who have served our country. Thank you.
Can we please give Mr. Tony another round of applause? Now for a song selection by Glen to Jacob Durbin. until I dismiss you by section. Thank you.